So it's the end of 2020, and I've currently run out of ideas for videos to film. I have a hell of a lot saved up for editing. I just haven't gone around to it because I've been so busy in these past, pretty much since the end of September. I've just been so busy with work that I haven't actually been able to properly film stuff in front of the camera outside of like unboxing videos and whatever. So I've obviously been doing a lot of thinking as to what I really want to do for the rest of the channel. Obviously, I've hit past 225 subscribers, which is a fucking look. I mean, obviously 2020 has been a shit ass year, but I've had some decent stuff happen for my channel at least. Like we passed 100 and 200 subscribers this year. Like that is fucking insane. I'd been teetering for this year, for this channel for 5 years on 30 to 40 subscribers. And just by the start of this year, of all these criterions, videos and our video, I obviously realized like, hey, I could do videos just based on showing off the stuff that I have, and people like that. Usually if it's in a collection rather than an individual unit, which I've realized over the past few months. Obviously doing a lot of these big premium like Film Arena and Manta Lab stuff, people up in the air about it. In terms of view counts, which I don't mind. I just like that I have this stuff and that I can show it off is a fun feature for myself, especially given that those months I couldn't see any of my friends, so I can be like, hey friend, look at the thing I bought. I'm depressed. But still, I'm not actually, I'm good. Uh, But yeah, so obviously, first things first, thank you all so much for subscribing so far, for those who are continuous subscribers. Nobody really watches channel updates, but I figured given this is the end of the year roundup, I wanted to be like, hey, let's hit you up as to what's going to happen next. I've got some video essays to edit. Luckily, my mate Pierre is finished uni for the year, so he's going to come back into editing some videos for me. I've got some more individual unit unboxings, like I've probably already released the Dawn of the Dead and Back to the Future by now. But I've got stuff, I've got stuff like that. I've got some like thought video essays that I did on just random stuff. I don't really have anything big or major. I haven't been working on any calm and relaxed talks or actor reviews. My next suggested actor review is Paris Hilton, because my girlfriend really wants me to review Paris Hilton films, so I might do that just for the gag. And the last one I did was Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and that video got over 100 views. So I'm like, look, it is what it is. In terms of what I really plan to do for the rest of the channel, though, I've still got other things, small gimmicky things here and there, like the Lachlan reviews and other potentially funny videos, whatever. But yeah, no, for the most part, it still just seems to be, if I can do a video essay, I will. Right now, it just seems to be doing product reviews, like, hey, these are steelbooks, these are steelbook protectors, here's a new thing that came out from Zavvi, or from this place, or from that place. I don't mind doing that, but I don't want to limit myself to that, because in terms of views, it doesn't really do well, because it's such a specific item. So unless it's really, really new, nobody really cares, which is fair enough. I understand. So yeah, it gets to the point where even I just kind of sit here and look at it and think of, I could talk about my old stuff, but who really cares about that? So I figure my next really big video I'm going to do is my box set collection. I'm waiting for a limited of 2,000 piece box set to come in, hopefully before the end of the year. If not, it'll come in January. It's coming from Italy, so God knows how long that's going to take, especially over the Christmas period. But when that comes in, I plan to do a whole box set collection, including the ones I don't own. So the whole entire top two shelves, including one I'm getting for Christmas as well. I'm getting 2 other sets for Christmas. So there's going to be a lot of stuff. I don't know how I'm going to limit that, but in terms of what exactly defines a box set, but well, I'll get there when I get there. But yeah, so in terms of looking at that, that's something I guess you can look forward to as a subscriber. I'm also going to do a new steelbook collection, just based on how many more steelbooks I've gotten. I'm going to have to be specific about that too, because I've got stuff like Film Arenas and Manta Labs, and it's like, I can show those off, and I think it's worthwhile to at least show those off in a steelbook capacity, but I've got to be more delicate about it, obviously. Look, I genuinely don't know what else to do. I don't know if it's one of those like creative block things where I'm just running out of ideas. I thought of an idea the other day and I just forgot about it like almost immediately. I don't know, it's just, I hardly have any days to film now because I'm at work so often, and I've got so much to look forward to doing next year. And as much as, where Victoria's out of quarantine and stuff like that, and I can see friends and whatever, which I have been doing, it's been very nice. But at the start of January, I've got my parents are going away for a whole week to Queensland. I've got pretty much from the week before Christmas to about the second week of January, I'm pretty much going to be working 4 to 5 days because my supervisor at work takes that period off. So I pretty much have to go in every single day, and I have to do that of my own accord rather than, getting driven in or anything like this. Usually, Mum used to work next door. Now she doesn't. So I have to catch a 2-hour train back and forth to get to work, and it's not going to be very fun. Australian summer, I work in a freezer, so it's just going to be pretty shit. My girlfriend's going to be over for the first week of next year, which will be fun. She'll literally be staying every single day, which is nice, which obviously entails that I probably won't be filming that week anyway, because I'll have work every single day, so I'll have like 4 hours to be at home and try to enjoy life. It's going to be a terrible couple weeks over Christmas. This is why I don't like Christmas. Also because I don't like Christmas. But that's beside the point. So, yeah, look. I guess if you have suggestions as to what you kind of would like to see, I did do my previous kind of channel update as to what people like to see. Someone commenting saying how they like the more, comedic life stuff and whatever. Comedic stuff or like the about life, like the house tour stuff. But I can't really do that right now. I guess I'll note for noteworthy sake is that I do have a pop vinyl channel where I review pop vinyls. I'd probably make a few videos a month. They're really short videos, so they're quite easy to make. So that's a thing. That'll be linked down in the description if I remember to do that. It's disappointing because the videos that have done me so well this year, the Criterion ones and the big Blu-ray collection, stuff like that, I can't really redo them, because it's like, some of them as it was were two-parters, but it's like, because I had such a big collection, but it's like, I'm not going to obviously do a complete Blu-ray collection number 2, because despite the fact that I've added a hell of a lot more Blu-rays, that can wait, give it a year or so, I could do it once a year if I want to. That could be interesting to see how it develops each year, but it would just be me kind of reiterating the same stuff I've said the previous year. But I guess over a period of time, even I would forget what the hell I said the year previous, and so would you. So in theory, as much as I think, oh, but in recent memory, that video came out a year ago, but it's like, yeah, but who the fuck remembers what the hell happened in that video? So it's like, that's a good point, me. I should keep that in mind. So I think I might try to do a focus point. Have 3 types of videos I'm going to do. Obviously, there'll be technically a 4th if I get Lachlan to do a Lachlan reviews, or if I think of a funny video to do, or whatever, that kind of shit, like a random kind of deal, whatever it be. But my main 3 I want to focus on is either actor reviews / calm relax talk, because they're like an hour to an hour and a half long videos where I dive into either a series of films or a series of films that a certain actor is in, and really go into detail as to how, like, mainly the actor's role in the actual film, but also reviewing the film. So it's like a 2-in-1. You get the focus on the actor, plus you get a little brief insight into the film and what I think of that. And then there's video essays, which will, again, I come up with an idea of something to talk about. If I want to add video or image footage to it, I will. If not, that'll just be me talking about something for like 20 minutes. Hopefully those will go up to half an hour. Minimum 10 minutes, hopefully. But you know me, I like to ramble. And I guess last but not least will be the shorter videos, which could be longer, potentially, it depends, is more or less a product review of looking at different Blu-rays and steelbooks and 4Ks and stuff like that and doing a kind of review of it. I don't like the idea of going into like, oh, this 4K, the specs are like this and that, and we're going to talk about the intimate details of the disc layer. I'm not good at that shit. Like, if you want that shit, watch Films at Home, or that other guy who literally actually shows you how much of a 4K disc has HDR. It's incredible that those guys actually exist on YouTube, but hey, it's a platform for everything. I've subscribed to them. If that's why you're watching me, you've probably subscribed to them as well, There are a lot of film channels out there that just go through their film collections, like Boutique Films of Elliot. Like, there are so many like that. There are film review channels, but I don't really want to do specific film reviews because it's just not my jam. If you want specific film reviews, check out my Letterboxd. So, doing individual product reviews like that, like the Dawn of the Dead set, the Back to the Future trilogy, the Manta Labs, and all that stuff. I don't mind doing that. I want to kind of do maybe even a retro vibe of, oh, I have all these old steelbooks. I kind of want to look through them as well. Like, and by old, I mean they were released a few years ago. I only got them recently, say like the Indiana Jones trilogy and stuff like that, a quadrilogy, sorry, and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff like that I want to do more intimate product reviews, mainly because they're easier videos for me to do. And it's kind of fun to dive into it. It's like, especially if it's, for me, they're the kind of videos that if I have subscribers who are interested in that, they'll watch it, maybe, potentially. But it also helps those who are looking for that product and are like, need a good video to, detail, hey, this is what this product, involves. And it's a simple thing of, I could just show off the product, but I could also show it off and talk about it and be like, this is what it has, this is maybe the slipcover, this is the steelbook, this is what the insides look like. Maybe I can briefly review what I think of the actual disc and its performance. I thought the video was nice, I thought the audio was nice, that kind of stuff. Nothing too specific, but enough of you can check out like, High Def Digest or Blu-ray.com for more details and that kind of stuff or whatever. I don't really go to a video to check out what the person thinks of the quality of the disc. I usually check out actual websites where they can type it up and word it and rank it out of 5 stars. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to focus on. So if there suddenly seems like a big ambush of, hey, Julian's doing 2 to 3 videos a week of just individual product reviews, then that's what I'm doing for that period of time. I might have filmed a whole bunch of them, and then I'm just like release, and then in that time I've been able to film a really long video, like a actor review or a calm and relaxed talk, or a few video essays. So, like, I used to bang out like 3 to 4 video essays in a day, just because I'm like, I have these ideas down, let's see what I can throw out in the air and catch and whatever. So, and I like doing that, but I haven't been able to think a lot of recently because a lot of my recent personal life has been go to work, what the fuck are you doing with your money, and just some really shitty personal things that I'm really having to deal with right now that I don't want to talk about. So, yeah, this year's been pretty shit. But I'm hanging together, so I'm doing all right. Yeah, outside of that, I don't know. Same stuff this year that I did next year, I'd say. I don't really think I need to change up my format again. As long as I know what my focus is, and you at least have an idea if you give a shit. Fuck knows if you do, you might just want to watch the videos that I actually released that aren't about me talking about myself, or what the channel's going to do. But yeah, look, end all be all, thank you so much for watching, and if you've liked any of these videos over the past year and a bit, or 5 years for that matter that I've been around, then thank you. Subscribing, sharing, all that jazz. It's fine if you do. It's better if you subscribe for the most part. And leaving comments, of course. I always read the comments. Even if I don't respond to them, I either get them a like or a heart thingy. A big credit to the Office fan base for really watching my The Office video that got over 10,000 views. Holy shit, that's the most popular video I have that I didn't realize was going to be so popular. The next one being like the whole Blu-ray collection, which I expected to be popular, and it got like 4,000 or 5,000 views. I'm like, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Didn't earn me a lot of subscribers, but people apparently like watching other people's Blu-ray collections. To be fair, I do the same. So, so credit where credit is due. Thank you all so much for watching, even if those who watch those aren't even watching this. I'm saying it in spirit. Especially with the Office one, that's incredible. Like, I didn't even do it for the views. I'm like, I just really wanted to talk about this one episode that I didn't like. And now most of the comments are, I actually think this episode's worse. I think this episode's worse. Some people agree with me, some people don't. Either way, nobody really disagrees. They mostly just say, I actually think it's this one. They're not saying, no, your opinion sucks, my opinion is better. It's simply their personal preferences that they either don't like this other episode, or especially Scott's Tots. And most of the second to final seasons of that show. So yeah, it's good. So for those, that's the kind of stuff I want to be doing. Video essays, calm and relaxed talk, film reviews / actor reviews, and of course showing you what's on my shelf. So yeah, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, weird that you're watching a channel update, but hit the subscribe button if you're new. If you're a recurring viewer who hasn't actually subscribed, do yourself a favor and don't subscribe. It's a waste of your time. Outside of that, thank you so much for watching, and thanks to all those who have subscribed in 2020. It's been a bloody hell of a year. Oh, see you next time. Have a good New Year's and Christmas and Hanukkah and all that other religious stuff. I'm not really religious, but hey, you do you. Adios. Bada boom. And this is where the curtains close, and then we're like, yay, 2020, what a success. Oh no, who really cares? It's been a shit year. But interesting at least.